Jerry back with that Theatrically Jerry, and I'm doing my final thoughts on JMAZ's Radiant PAR Duo. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my in-depth review on this LED PAR. So my final thoughts video, I'm just going to go over what I liked and didn't like about this fixture. So a couple of things I liked. First of all, the arrangement of the SMDs here really attracted me to this light. I love the arrangement. Also, the alternating cool white and warm white SMDs on this look great. I love the brightness of this light fixture. I recommend it for small to medium sized stages, no further than 15 feet away, but this will give you a very nice wash due to the 60-degree beam spread. So you have to keep in mind this is an entry-level budget-friendly PAR. This would be great for anyone that's looking for lighting their stage with various temperatures of white. So think about maybe lighting a actor or a musician, something that you want to light with a white color. This is great. They did a really great job with the dimming on this. However, if you haven't watched the in-depth review, it does a weird software or hardware thing where it takes over on the lower end of the dimmer. So for instance, if you're at 5 of 255 on the dimmer channel and you drop it to 0, you're not actually in control of it. The fixture's going to do it for you. However, the dimming is super smooth. So 0 to 100% linear dimming, great on this. They did a really excellent job with the strobe on this. You get a 0 to 25 hertz strobe, and that 25 hertz strobe looks great. It's a super believable strobe effect. You definitely want your strobe to be anywhere from 25 to 30 hertz if you can get 30 hertz. But this at 25 looks amazing. So great job on the strobe. There is a couple of things I didn't care for on this. One being the active pro sound mode, they're calling it. You do get 5 different modes. However, they didn't really register on the light. The light wasn't reactive too much with sound mode, including adjusting the sound sensitivity on the mic. So the sound mode is a miss for me on this. Definitely keep that in mind. The auto mode, the built-in macros, you're getting over 15 of them. They look great, so the macros are great on this. The sound mode, not so much. Another thing, the noise test with the fan. The fan is very audible. It's not super loud and annoying, but you are going to hear it from, let's say, 5 feet away. If you're any further than that, the sound's going to drop off. You're not going to hear it as much, but when this is in spinning its fastest in fan mode, you are going to hear it. When it's idling, since this is an active cooling system, you can't really hear the fan at all. So at idle, it's great. At higher speeds, you're going to hear that typical fan sound. It's not a coil whine, it's just a fan blade sound, I guess, if you want to call it that. So not too good on the sound active mode or the fans. However, it is great on its other attributes. So the dimmer is great, the strobe is great, the auto program is great, the LED rendering of the color temperatures, super great. You're getting a nice warm white, you're getting a nice cool white, and then the neutral white like I have on right now looks great, especially on skin tones. They also nailed the flickering. So there's no flickering on this, even at higher shutter speeds. And if there is, they've actually included a built-in PWM, or pulse width modulation adjustment, so you can set it to high or to low. But currently it's on its default at high. I'm not getting any weird banding or flickering from this light. So this would be great for photographers as well, entry-level photographers. Did a great job with that. I did like a lot of the pro features, such as the 5-pin DMX, the ability to select dimming curves. Currently I keep this at theater for its dimming curve because it is the smoothest on it. And again, things that drew me to this, the really cool, unique look of this layout of the SMDs on it. So anyways, if you're interested in purchasing one of these, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below, and it's also going to be in the video. So you can just go ahead and click on that and purchase one if you want. They're currently running at around $100. I usually don't like to give out price information because the price does vary, but just consider this like a sub $150 LED par. It's a super bright one. If you have any questions or comments about this fixture, go ahead and leave them down below as well. I do respond to all questions and comments as quickly as I can. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel at Theatrically Jerry. My channel keeps building daily. I'm putting a lot of effort and work into it for you guys to get this information out to you about budget-friendly light fixtures. I also do name brand light fixtures too. So if DJ lighting, stage lighting, atmospherics, or equipment interests you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel at Theatrically Jerry. And if you haven't already, check out my shop, Theatrically Jerry, to help support me. I have a lot of my artwork on there. You can purchase t-shirts, you can purchase mugs, you can purchase notebooks. There's so many different things that are going to fit what you're looking for on there. So go ahead and check out my store, Theatrically Jerry, and I appreciate you guys for watching.